Oh, buona tarde and come stai? Welcome here to Sardinia for tonight's Basketball Champions League Group A fixture between Dinamo Sassari and Enisey Krasnoyarsk. Two teams whose Basketball Champions League campaigns really have not gone the way they would have expected. Dinamo Sassari, the second year now in the Basketball Champions League, will be quite disappointed if they weren't able to get through. And although they can tie records tonight with UCAM Murcia, who sit directly above them, it is UCAM Murcia who will be going through to the next round. Oh, the games you can watch out for today. UE Baskets Oldenburg will be taking on Unet Halon, while Pinar Kashiaka will take on AS Monaco, and UCAM Murcia will take on Juventus Utena. Well, as it stands, AS Monaco will be topping the group. If they can win tonight, if they can go on the road to Turkey in Izmir, they will officially be the first team to ever go the regular season undefeated here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, they've had quite a few injuries this season, Dinamo Moscow, Dinamo Sassari. It hasn't quite gone their way at times. You know, it's a bright team that has a lot of potential. The likes of Sam Banford, who's been out for the last few games. Darko Planic has stepped up, along with Dechampierre and Dr. Jones as well. And as we already mentioned, if UCAM Murcia loses tonight and Dinamo Sassari win, it will not matter, as the points difference is too high in favor of UCAM Murcia. Well, he's got to be thinking, what does he have to do to improve them going into next season? What changes does he need to make? What players does he need to get in? Well, as we can see, Enisey Krasnoyarsk are coming up with a very, very sort of inexperienced team, but look out for Anthony Hilliard, who's averaging 14.5 points a game. He plays over 30 minutes a game as well. Liuc is also averaging 11.4, along with Myers, who puts in 14.6, but it clearly just hasn't been enough for them. Well, Kili Polonara, they rely a lot on his perimeter shooting, but for him it's been, some games have been excellent, some games just been not quite the same. They've got a very deep bench, but injuries really have killed them this year. Scott Bamford and Darko Planic leading the way, with help coming from William Hatcher and Dechampierre, the Canadian. The likes of Marco Spisu coming off the bench, and along with the likes of their Brazilian hard worker, and that is our fellow man Tavanari. Tavanari himself only playing 6 games here in the Basketball Champions League. They're definitely going to rely on his energy and his offense tonight. They really need to get Leons going as much as possible.
Firstly, let's introduce the Russian team of Enisey Krasnoyarsk. With the number 1, Fabian Dodel. With the number 2, Mark Lyons.
And this will be an experience for this season, because now at least they know what they're up against, and they can try to come back next year and really make the most of it. I think the saying goes, the first time you go through it, you're just begging for it to be over when it's not going your way. But after you're there for a while, you know what it's like. Your body conditions through it, your mind goes through it, and you can start to set yourself a few more challenges and a bit more expectations for the club.
And now, the time of the home team, Dinamo Sassari. Con il numero 0, Marco Spisu. Con il numero 3,
Well, Spisu, a young prospect, really coming through the stages, but you know, he has come off the bench. He's been a vital player. Scott Banford featuring this week after his injury he had last week. Dechampierre, very, very soft touch in and around the basket. They need him to create as much as possible. Really good at getting in the key and getting the shot off. Well, both teams just handing a little bit of respect to each other, and that's what we like to see here. When the ball goes up, although they've got nothing to play for, they definitely want to finish this campaign on a good note. Well, BC Enisey Krasnoyarsk, in terms of what they've achieved, they won the Russian Super League, the second one in 2007, the runners-up the year before that, 2006. The club relatively making a little bit of noise in their domestic league, and proud to be members here of the Basketball Champions League, but need to definitely come back next season and kind of make up for where they can move on to. While Dinamo Sassari, they won the Italian League in 2014-15, and they've won the Italian Cup twice, being runners-up in 2017, and the Super Cup in the 2014 season. These teams got to draw a lot of confidence from the likes of Iberostar, Tenerife, because, you know, last season as well as this season, the favorites have always been between the likes of Besiktas and, of course, AS Monaco are just unstoppable. But you know, Iberostar, Tenerife, they went to that Final Four. They got the job done. They raised a lot of eyebrows, and they deserve to be there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our officials tonight are Yana Ilmaz, Luka Kardum, and Dariusz Zapolski, coming from nations of Poland, Croatia, and Turkey. Well, we're very proud to say that we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done a fantastic job, and they will continue to do so tonight here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, Enisey Krasnoyarsk go with a very interesting starting lineup with Martin Myers, with Vitaly Lujtic in the middle. It's quite a big physical lineup they're going with. It just goes to show, even with the last game, nothing to go for, with only their domestic basketball to play for. Oleg Vakulov is definitely going for a win tonight. Well, Scott Banfield will be partnered in the backcourt by Deschamps Pierre and Josh Botic. Marcus Spisu makes a rare start tonight by Sean Jones. Will probably play down low by himself. They're not going with Polonara in the starting lineup, which they usually like to do so. But he's trying to mix it up here in the Basketball Champions League, because now would be the time for Federico Paschini to try something different, knowing that they haven't really got anything to play for. Well, we say that, of course, but these teams are so professional, and they're really just playing for their professional pride. Well, tip is underway. And as Dinamo Sassari get the first tip of the game. Spisu gives up to Scott Bamford. Bamford goes dribble handoff for Spisu. Spisu in the lane. Back down low. A lot of dribble handoffs right now. Spisu takes the final shot, and it's an early three in the early stages for Dinamo Sassari. Marco Spisu. And we just get a blocking foul as it's on Scott Bamford. Anthony Hilliard kind of looked like he gave a shrug. Oh, it was an offensive foul. Oh, definitely excellent call. Takes it down the middle. Oh, he gets away with the travel. Bamford kicks out. Jean-Pierre all the way, lays it up. And you can see Lojtic didn't want to step out, take a charge. Wide open for the three, in and out, doesn't get it. And he's tipped out of bounds by Jones. They get the ball inbound. They almost turn it over. But Krasnoyarsk going to get it back. Bostic causing all sorts of problems. Fakes it off, tries to pass it, they turn it over. Bostic in transition, crosses over. Draws the foul on Lions. There's the turnover from Lions, and then Bostic just took it down, crossed over. Sometimes you can see those called for an unsportsmanlike foul because it doesn't look like he's making any attempt to play the ball. Bamford, quick three, catch and shoot, nothing but net. Scott Bamford already gets his first three of the game. And now Krasnoyarsk have to answer this possession right here. They turn it over. Sean Jones all the way. Oh, he gets fouled. And it looks like he gets hit pretty hard as well. Like he landed very, very awkwardly. Great steal. And you can see there's the foul. Oh, it lands right on his back. And that looks painful. Hopefully he's okay. He was about to throw it down as well. And we just got a timeout as Jones appears to be in quite a deal of pain.
Per il gioco capolinea stiamo scegliendo lo spettatore che può partecipare. Basta solo semplicemente alzare la mano per poter partecipare al gioco.
Well, it appears to be okay, which is great. He'll probably have to go to the bench season. Looks like he did take quite a hit. I mean, it was an intentional foul. It was an attempt to block the shot. It's just the way it landed right there on the right side of his hip. Very painful. Thank God he's okay.
Palla commesso da Myers, il suo primo fallo.
Sean Jones misses the first free throw. A little bit hard to recover from what a hard knock. Sean Jones from Miami, Florida. He played for a variety of clubs. was a member of Sidika Avellino last season. Dinamo Sassari now up 9-0. Pick and roll play down the lane. He dunks it, and he gets the first 2 points of the games. And that was quite an aggressive move. As you can see, he just got it off the screen and went all the way. Bamford wide open, another three, in and out. And now Enisey Krasnoyarsk can break. He'll pull up for three, can't get it. Myers trying to get the offensive board, but he knocks it off Spissu. And now Planinic, Darko Planinic, the big man. He's going to come in, give Jones a little breather. Hilliard takes it down the middle, kicks it out. Good ball movement. They get a three off. Can't get it. Spissu tries another three. And there seems to be a foul on Lions. Lions just give Darko Planinic a bit of a hit. Now Bostic takes it off the dribble drive, kicks it out to Jean-Pierre for three. Can't get it. Rebound by Lutic. Pulls up in the lane, nothing but the bottom of the rim. Tough shot by Anthony Hilliard. Catch and shoot from three, Bostic, nothing but net as he drains a triple. It seems to be a foul off the ball. It seems to be on Scott Bamford. Here's the back down play. You can see Bamford not physical enough to keep up with Anthony Hilliard. And a traveling violation caught on Lutic. Bostic's doing all sorts of good work with him on defense. Yeah, it's a good call. He changed his pivot foot. They throw it down low to Planinic. Muscles in and around, good post move. Big Darko going to work. It's a 10-point lead now to Dinamo Sassari. In the lane, Lutic all the way off the backboard. And he finishes it with a finger roll. Gets his first 2 points of the game. Down low, Planinic can't get the pass. And now Anthony Hilliard in transition. They pull it for a three ball. It's good. And Leons just lights it up on the perimeter. Bamford takes it in, puts up a fadeaway from 1 foot, doesn't get it. Another rebound now, Bramo. Shakes and bakes in and out, Euro steps, kicks out, gets to Myers, missed the layup. And now Spissu can break transition to Jean-Pierre, just dunks it down. The assist comes from Marco Spissu. Where was the defense? Nails the three-pointer, and Lutic just starting to gain fire now. Wide open, uncontested three. Gets the screen. Scott Bamford pulls up from 15 and drains it. And now Scott Bamford now has starting to get some good looks. It's 2 for 4 from the field. Down the other end, though, Bamford gets called for a foul as Anthony Hilliard just takes it in the lane. You can see he's got an arm all over. It's a definite foul. Scott Bamford picks up his second personal. Bramo is going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. He looks very calm and composed, that's for sure. Makes them both. Catches on the wing, takes it in. Bostic all the way, draws a foul. Now, did it count? Was it an and one? Made the contact, put it up. Tough, tough finger roll. Yeah, counted. 3-point play, baby. And Rok Stipcevic comes in and gets a standing ovation from the home crowd. He's one of their more experienced players. Well, they get the free throw. We're down low now. Back seeing is Rok Stipcevic, kicks it out. Bramo, he'll take a 3. It's good. All of a sudden, he's starting to catch fire now from the perimeter. Appears to be a foul off the ball. It's on Goldarev. As it stands, the basket will count, I believe. Achille Polonara, the one big man who's got one thing on his mind, and that's to get open on the perimeter and take the three-pointer. In and out with the free throw. Gets to go, the second one. Gets the screen, takes it, Anthony hit a deep 3, in and out. Big rebound by Bramo. He draws a foul on Polonara. That's only the third team foul, so they won't be going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Tough 3. Takes in the lane, Bramo lays it up, missed the layup. Polonara with the rebound. Dishes off, Bostic. Bangs down, spins, puts it up. Beautiful post move. Bostic now has 10 points, 4 for 4 from the field. As Brema keep it alive. 3, corner, in and out. Gets his own rebound. Lilcic puts it up, didn't give up. He was so physical. He just wasn't willing to stop. Down low. Planinic almost seals off Brema, but that's going to be a mismatch problem for him all night unless he figures it out. Well, Darko Planinic been a really key role for him this season. Physical post player, just loves to bang around in the post. He averages just under 10 points a game. He's played every single game of the Basketball Champions League. Boy, he misses both free throws. Pulls up for 3, drains it. And that's a tough, tough shot. That was Dowdell. Dowdell now just comes in and makes a big impact off the bench. Bostic tries to shake and bake. Hatcha down the middle, another kick out. Rock Stipčević. Stipčević in and out. Gets the ball back, tries again, but gets blocked. Planinic comes up with a loose ball. He gets a bit of a swat. And again, no foul call as Goldrev comes up with a rebound. Time, space, didn't want to shoot the 3. There's a foul on Bostic. Lines down low, Liotic, who just lays it up. He's having a very quiet but lethal game in and around the basket. Hatcher crosses over down the middle, makes a contact, draws the foul on Myers. Well, Josh Bostic from Galloway, Ohio. Played for Elan Harlon. He's played for quite a few big-time basketball clubs here in Europe. As he makes a second one. Oh, they almost turned out. Bostic felt he got a tip of it. And Dinamo Sassari are going to get the ball back. Stipčević gives it to Polonara. Hatcher kicks in the corner. 3 from Bostic. Good! lights it up from the perimeter. And Boston just have one hell of a game at the moment. He's got 15 points already here in the first quarter. Takes it in, kicks it out. Leotic attacks again. Myers, offensive rebound. And he just lays it up at the end of the first quarter. As Dinamo Sassari are now leading by 5 points. Well, both teams now hit 4 3-pointers. Sassari 7 for 9 from within the rainbow. Well, we get the second quarter underway. Game just starting to come a little more into life. Leotic is top scorer now for Enisey Krasnoyarsk. What? You get a kick out on the three in the corner. It's no good. They come with a loose ball. Lions for deep three. And Myers comes up with another loose ball. Lions will try another three from distance. This time he drops it. And that was a deep, deep triple. Second three of the game. He now has 6 points in total. Polonara down low to Planinic. Spins. Tough move. Darko Planinic. And that's what he does best when he seals you in the low post. Transition. And it's just too easy right now. As again, Leotic just does all the simple work. Just gets himself into the right place at the right time. Boss just throws it up, and Planinic had no chance of catching it. And Myers just goes to the bench for a little break. Leotic fakes the screen. This time he uses it, takes it in and around, puts up the finger roll, and again Leotic gets to the bucket. He's just attacking the bucket so aggressively and getting finishes. He's got 13 points, 6 for 8 from the field. Down low to Polonara. Polonara backs down. Bumps again, puts it up. The foul's on the ground. It wouldn't have counted anyway. Patchy down low to Darko Planinic. 4 in the shot clock. Surely a foul. No, it's an offensive foul on Darko Planinic. He's wrapped his arm around Gudamak. He can see Planinic got his elbow. Yeah, it's a good call. Excellent call from the official. And now Stipcevic has got hands all over, but it doesn't matter. And Rok Stipcevic takes a 3-4 step layup. And Rok Stipcevic, very aggressive, come up with a steal. And the fast break points. And an offensive foul. And a very careless play by Anthony Hilliard. It's his second one now. It's his second play. Again, look at it. Shoves his arm right in the face of Bustich. Second time he's done that in this game. He's got to be careful. Well, now Boston is going to go to the free throw line. The game's top scorer so far, 15 points. With a former 2009 NCAA Division II tournament MVP. And he played at Finlay. And now he goes to the bench, and look at the reception he gets as the home crowd really seem to love him. And now all the way, Polonara just throws it down. What a dunk. Well, we talked about how he loves to shoot the three-pointer, but that time he just wanted to take it to the basket and rip the whole entire island of Sardinia with him. And now Leotic takes to the basket, and the aggressive driving still working. Now he's going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, I'm not too sure. Look at Polonara throwing it down. I mean, that is just too strong. And look at him, look right at him in the face to say, yeah, I got you. Well, Leotic makes the first free throw. Top scorer now for Krasnoyarsk. He has 15 points and 2 rebounds. Polonara down low to Darko Planinic. Now Planinic back down the low post, kicks it out, and there's a push in the back. And he puts his hand up to signalize that he got the foul. That was on number 8, Komisarov. There's the first bang. Just chucked him in the back with his shirt. We'll get to Polonara. Bamford takes it in, dishes off to Planinic. Good catch, good hands, puts it up, missed the layup. And now Enisey Krasnoyarsk can break transition. Good break under the basket, lays it up. And it's just too easy on the fast break. Gudamak just making amends for getting dunked on. Polonara wide open, 3 punti, it's not good. You can see Darko Planinic just loves to play so physical under the basket. foul off the ball. They're going to get the ball baseline now. Three from Bamford, short, can't get it. And there's another foul. This time it's on Polonara. They get the ball inbound. All the way, Eurostep. Kicks it out, but takes the deflection. It just came off the hand of Polonara. You can see just put his hand in there at the wrong time. Gets it in. Now they kick it out. Dish off. Oh, baby! What a dunk in the lane. You gotta love it. Gudumak. Scott Bamford now crosses over. Good ball movement. Will Hatcher, three in the corner. In and out. And now Enisey Krasnoyarsk can take the lead. Shakes and bakes. Puts up the floater. Will Hatcher with a rebound. And now Scott Bamford can break. Bamford down low to Darko Plamenic. Spins baseline. Darko, strong move. Doesn't get the foul. Now Lions going to slow things down. Just try to get them into a more fluid offense. Takes it, dishes it off. Top of the key, drains it. And it's that man again, Gudumak, who after getting absolutely posterized by Polonara has just responded and shown us what an excellent player he is off the pick and pop. We got a timeout to Dinamo Sassari.
Josh, Achille, and Deep. Now what I want to see in defense. 51.
Well, Enisey Krasnoyarsk winning this quarter 15-8. They're just coming out more aggressively, playing a bit of fast break tempo, really controlling the game. Enisey Krasnoyarsk getting 7 points out of the second chances. And that's just going in and getting offensive boards and banging around a little bit. Dinamo Sassari just need to go in and give themselves another opportunity by getting a few more offensive rebounds. Gets a screen, kicks it out, almost turning it over. Bamford keeps it alive. In the corner, Dechampierre wide open for three. Doesn't get it. Down low, Gudumak kicks it out. Leotic three. Big offensive rebound by Brahma. Dowdell takes it in, kicks off. Leotic, good cut. And that's where he's getting his points. You can see he made a cut to the basket. Straight when Dowdell just penetrated. And Leotic now goes up to 17 points. Joint top scorer Bostic. Spissu puts it up. Gets a foul. And he's going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Marco Spissu with a strong drive. There's the reach in. Spisu makes the first free throw. He gets the second one. Darko Planic, they really need to get the ball down, load him as much as possible. Let him bang around. Kick it out. We got a 3-ball. In and out. Planic got the offensive board, but Gudemak just knocked it out. Now Scott Bamford tries from 15 feet off the front rim. Doesn't get it. Now we're off on the races. Bramer, contact up. Doesn't get it. Planic with a rebound. Takes it off the screen. Kicks it out. Hatcher, oh, step back between the legs. Tough shot. Will Hatcher. What a shot. I mean, that was something like, was Bostic. Down the other end. And whatever you do, Enisey Krasnoyarsk, just get the ball up the court. They don't waste any time, and they punish you. I mean, look at this from Bostic. Step back between the legs, reverse. And that's end-to-end basketball right now. They got to get back on defense. Bamford gives it up to Spisu. Bamford crosses over, takes it in the middle, steps through again with a finger roll. Scott Bamford, but it's tipped back by Darko Planic. And he's got to be careful because he tipped the ball away. And after you score, you got to leave it. But what a beautiful move. Didn't go in, but Darko Planic, that's what we talked about. Second opportunity, second chance points. And Darko Planic just putting his hands up to signal to the ref. Sorry, I touched it, but you got to warn him before you get a technical foul for that. Tie game now, 45 apiece. Looking for the handoff. Good defense by Bamford, making it so difficult. He's got 5 on the shot clock. Double crossover, pulls up. Doesn't get it. Jean-Pierre knocks over Bostic, getting the rebound. In the lane, Darko Planic, good ball reversal. In the middle, not a kick out. Spisu, deep 3. Oh, baby! What a passage of play. Penetration and kick. Doesn't get any better than that. Picarelli with the assist. He'll try another 3. Dowdell this time. Doesn't get it. Spisu will take it in transition with 1:30. Dishes it up. They turn it over. No, Picarelli comes up. And Gudemak just does enough to get his hand in and stop the ball from going in the low block. Zakharov just going to go to the bench. Came in, played some good minutes. And Anthony Hillard is back into the game. Dowdell takes a break as well. Planic 15 feet, too strong. Lyons crosses over. Beats Spisu, falls over. But to get it alive, Gudemak just seems to be all over the place now. So effective as Bostic pulls up the foul. He slipped over, but gave it up to Gudemak, who now is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. What a game he's having so far, Gudemak. Alexander Goodmack makes the first free throw. Stands at 6'8" tall. Got 7 points so far tonight as he makes a second free throw. Not a usual score in this team. The average is only 4.3 points a game. Scored 10 points, his highest against Rebound against Oldenburg. Jean-Pierre with a beautiful spin move, and an unsportsmanlike foul is called on Darko Planinic, which is very unnecessary. You can see Jean-Pierre makes a good move, and that's just nasty from Planinic. You gotta be careful. That's not a safe move. Hopefully he's okay. You can see his shot goes up. He's even got his eyes on him as well. You know, you got to be careful. Seems to be okay, but now Enisey Krasnoyarsk are going to get 2 shots and the ball. Looks like something came out of somewhere. Oh, it was his contact lens. And he's just got to go to the bench, I believe. Check back in when he's ready. Seems to be okay. And in his place is number 8, Komisarov. He'll take the free throws. He make the first one. And he misses the second. We're going to get the ball back now as they're down by 2, 48-50 with a minute to go here in the first half. Takes it in. Oh, fakes the pass. He missed a layup, though. Darko Planinic gives it up to Spisu in transition. Bostic kicks it out. Spisu, foot on the line. It's a long 2. Doesn't get it. And Komisarov got a rebound. They go down low. Anthony Hilliard backs down against Piccarelli off the backboard. He can't get it. Now Marcus Spisu is going to just dribble the clock down. He's going to try and go for the very last shot of the game. Spisu takes it all the way. Kicks out Piccarelli. Another kick out. Bostic steps back, deep 3, off the backboard. And at the end of the first half, it is Dinamo Sassari who lead by 2, 50-48 against Enisey Krasnoyarsk. Been quite an exciting first half between these two teams. We're in Group A of the Basketball Champions League, the last day of the regular season. Neither of these teams will be going through to the next round of the playoffs. Both teams very similar, 5 for 15 from the three-point line. Like Dinamo Sassari, 13 for 20 within the rainbow. And Enisey Krasnoyarsk, 13 for 21. It's the free throws just making that slight difference. Boys from Russia now have 13 fouls and 7 turnovers, just one too many possibly. But Bostic and Lujatic are leading scorers with 19 and 17. Planinic is leading all rebounders. Brahma has 1 block. Myers and Jones 1 steal apiece. Jones left the game in the early stages when he took a nasty fall. And Brahma had to come out when he got an elbow in the face from Darko Planinic. That is as it stands at the end of the first half. But don't go anywhere too long, ladies and gentlemen, because in under 14 minutes, we'll be back for the second half of the last day of the Basketball Champions League regular season. We'll see you in a minute.
E adesso ripetiamo di nuovo col massaggio. Via, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. E adesso ripartiamo con due insoddisfazioni. 1 e 2. Adesso facciamo ancora il massaggio. Continuiamo con le compressioni toraciche. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. E adesso cosa facciamo? Continuiamo? Altre due inflazioni. 1 e 2. Enrico, continuiamo fino a quando? Fino a quando arriva l'ambulanza. Mi sa che sta arrivando, forse è già arrivata. Quindi adesso cosa facciamo? Interrompiamo la rianimazione, lasciamo lavorare quindi gli operatori del soccorso. Va bene? Ok, grazie a tutti, siete stati bravissimi. Volevo ringraziare la società Dinamo Basket, quindi in particolare il dottor Stefano Sarda, che ci ha dato la possibilità di essere qui questa sera. Grazie tante.
Vi salutiamo la dottoressa Franca Salta e tutti i ragazzi che hanno dato vita a questa bella prova qui sul palazzetto, Istituto Comprensivo Salvatore Farina, il Comprensivo Pasquale Cola e il Comprensivo da Sassari.
Dei banchi di Sardegna, veloci, flessibili, su misura, messaggio pubblicitario, prestito soggetto a valutazione del merito creditizio, modulo secco disponibile in filiale.
Alzi la mano, chissà che insieme si fanno grandi cose. Noi di Realtà la pensiamo come te. Per questo, ogni giorno, insieme ai nostri agenti, ci impegniamo a comprendere le esigenze dei soci e degli assicurati e cerchiamo le soluzioni a loro guardare. Segui Realtà su Facebook. Realmente, Together More. Offre estate tutto l'anno. Prenditi un taglio e regalati acque cristalline, piante distese sabbiose in assoluto relax, volando alla volta di paesi meravigliosi. Parti con Emiliano tutto l'anno. Ogni settimana da Milano a Roma verso destinazioni da sogno, come Brasile, Canarie, Capoverde, Cuba, Egitto, Kenya, Mauritius, Repubblica Dominicana e Zanzibar. Con Meridiano, la tua estate non finisce mai. Prenota su meridiano.com. Meridiano, questo si chiama volare. Il marchio degli sportivi vincenti è iSport. Stile e qualità per lo sport ed il tempo libero. 18 negozi monomarca ed oltre 150 prodotti. Vesti sardo, vesti con stile, vesti iSport. Info e novità su iSportwear.com. Amsterdam, Barcellona, Londra, Napoli, Torino, Verona, Roma, Milano, Bologna. Fai come la Dinamo, vola da oltre. Tutte le destinazioni su www.aeroportodiolbia.it. E regalati la migliore selezione di prodotti tipici sardi. Approfitta delle straordinarie offerte di questa settimana solo su www.carasardegna.it. Il sound della Sardegna è Rock House Blues Studio di Alberto e Paolo R. la cartotecnica digitale a Sassari hanno un'eccellenza che si chiama carattere di Antonello Fatta. Ci trovi a Sassari, nella zona industriale Breda-Letta, strada Butucchi. Carattere di Antonello Fatta, partner Dinamo Banco di Sardegna. In tutti i Dinamo Store dell'isola e sull'e-commerce bianco Island 2018. 13 scatti per accompagnare i tifosi appassionati nel nuovo anno.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here in Sardinia to the second half of the final regular season game day of the Basketball Champions League for Dinamo Sassari and Enisey Krasnoyarsk. Well, it's a very close game as the hosts are up by 2 points. It's really neck and neck. Both teams 5 for 15 from the perimeter, and both teams 13 for 20 and 13 for 21 from within the lane. It's only the free throws separating these two teams.
Partecipa al gioco nuova capolino nell'intervallo di tutte le partite e vinci un buono spesa del valore di 100 euro per acquistare.
Both these teams really starting to go at each other, not holding back. They're really having a go and just really trying to get out and leave on a more positive note here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, the top scorers in the game, as you can see, are Bostic and Ljotic, who have 17 and 19. Ljotic just playing very smart basketball in and around the basket, while Bostic is just dominating the game with his one-on-one play.
La Dinamo si porta e aderisce alla campagna di sensibilizzazione e oggi contro la violenza sulle donne, promossa alla Corsa Rosa 2018. La Dinamo insieme all'organizzatore invita tutti, donne, uomini e bambini, a partecipare alla settima edizione della manifestazione. Vi aspettiamo numerosi con un programma ricco di attività, musica, dibattiti e festa. Dall'8 all'11 marzo in piazza.
Well, it's been a season for them to learn from, but you want to think of the likes Dinamo Sassari. They should really know what this competition is all about. I mean, they were here last year. They had a good run, but they really need to improve going forward. Well, we're 20 minutes away from both these teams' final game of the 2017-18 regular season of the Basketball Champions League. And don't go anywhere, it's going to be an exciting fixture between these two as they're both really battling it out. Bostic lighting it up from the perimeter, having an excellent shooting form. Well, Dinamo Sassari get the first possession of the game as they go with a different starting lineup with Rok Stipčević in the starting lineup along with Polonara. No Scott Bamford, Sean James still out injured as Bostic, early shot, doesn't get it to drop. Puts it in. Throws it off the backboard, sends it over. Stipčević transition. Alley-oop Polonara almost threw it down. Now they break down the other end as Bostic picks up a reaching foul. You can see it was just a slight reach. Puts up the shot, doesn't get it. Polonara gets a rebound. Now they can break. They steal the ball. They come up. Polonara bumps, gets fouled. And he's going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. You can see the foul is on Myers, the Latvian, who's played very quietly in the second half. He makes the first free throw. Had a monster dunk in the first half. He took it with his left, just came up and just threw it down. A little bit quiet from the perimeter, and that's his game. He loves to shoot the three-point shot. Crosses back over. Ljotic turns it over. Spisu gets it. Stipčević to his right. All the way. Spisu. No foul called. But they'll get the ball baseline. Well, it's a tough play, but he wasn't able to come up with the goods. Stipčević gets a screen from Pierre. Polonara gets a hand over Spisu. Stipčević down to Pierre. Good play. Gets fouled. And the foul's on Myers again. And now he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Gets the first free throw. Jean-Pierre has been relatively quiet in this game. He loves to get up and down the court, but hasn't quite gone his way tonight. He gets a second free throw, and it's up to a 5-point game. Quick three, drains it. Tough three from Lyons. He's now hit 3 triples in the game. He cuts it to a 2-point deficit. All of his points have come from the 3-point line. In the lane, Jean-Pierre just throws it down. And that is a monster dunk. And we talked about it being quiet. That's definitely a way to make some noise. Kicks in the corner, Ljotic for 3, doesn't get it. Polonara with a rebound. And Stipčević is fouled by Ljotic in transition. Gets on the handoff. Spisu, step back, long 2, nails it. He had his foot on the line, so it's only a 2-pointer. There's a foul in transition as it appears to be on Bostic. You can see the foul. Now, Enisey Krasnoyarsk have to be careful because they don't want to overcommit. They want to get the ball back as much as possible, but you can see they're bringing in Bramlin out. Takes it in, puts it up, and Bremer comes back in and just gives him a bit of a boost in the lane. Tough move. Taking it, kicks it out. Bamford for three. It's good! Scott Bamford from the perimeter lights it up. And he puts it to a 7-point lead. And now they get a steal in the transition. Spisu crosses it over. Kicks out. Three. Stipčević. Big. Doesn't get it. Dechampierre with the offensive board. Bamford, hook shot, gets the jump hook to go. And now Enisey Krasnoyarsk have to call timeout because now they're down by 9 points.
Achille come up. Aspetta un secondo. Wait 1 second. 5. Go down. And then Achille start attacking 1 against 1. And the guard come up. And here, if there is a vicol triboleno.
Well, turnovers just too many for Enisey Krasnoyarsk. They had 10 turnovers. They got to take care of the ball.
Don't go over here because everybody are flat.
You think about it, it's 20 points. It's turnover straight to fast break baskets. They just gotta know how to take care of the ball and just keep it in good possession. The last thing they want is Polonara lining up from the perimeter. That's the part of his game he really likes, but he hasn't been able to get his shot going so far. Now takes it in, kicks it out. We got a three in the corner. Doesn't get it. Now Stipčević just turns it over. Transition under the basket, reverse layup. Doesn't get it, but they tip it in their own basket. Now, was that an and one or was the foul before that? You can see he took it in, dished it off. There's the foul, I think. So that should not be an and one. I think Dechampierre is very relieved. Well, gets the first free throw. Polonara's now third personal foul. And that man again is having a very, very good game as he makes it 2 for 2 from the line. Gudemak just all over the place now. 11 points in the game. Deep three, Polonara unable to get it. Now they can break, dish it off. Ljotic in the lane, off the backboard. He can't get it. Bremer, offensive board, puts it up. Doesn't give up. And now we're back to a 5-point ball game. Takes it in, kicks it out. Stipčević, three, corner. Oh, baby! Rock, Stipčević. And he just put the rock up and he drained it from downtown. Back to an 8-point lead. Stipčević now up to 5 points, but we got a foul off the ball. And Marcus Spisu just comes to the bench. Well, they get the ball inbound to Anthony Hilliard. Backs down. against Stipčević. And Hilliard wants a foul called. He's saying he's getting reached in every time. Four in the shot clock. Got to get a shot off. Step back. Doesn't get it. Gudemak does enough. Down low. Spins. Puts up the jump hook. And he finger rolls it in. Leotic. That man seems to be everywhere in and around the basket. Now 19 points. 8 for 13 from the field. Scott Bamford off the screen. Back to Planinic. Lays it up. And there's a foul called. It's on Bremo. And Darko Planinic is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Tough pass. We missed the first free throw. Darko Planinic only averages 9.9 points per game. Not a real big rebounder, but he's got 5 so far tonight. Can't make the second one. Dinamo Sassari 12 and 19 from the free throw line. Why? Enisey Krasnoyarsk haven't missed so many themselves. Hilliard pulls up for a deep 3, doesn't get it. Was that the best shot he could have got? Stipčević transition. Corner, 3, Hatcher, doesn't get it. And it's out of bounds, and Scott Bamford, as Anthony Hilliard's going to get the ball back. It's a good kick out, but just got to make the shot. And Zakharov comes into the game. Takes it down the middle, gets the bump, no foul called. A tough play. Now Stipčević in transition, takes it down. A foul is called on Zakharov. He just gives Stipčević just a bit of a knock. There's the foul right there, the reach. Well, the Rock just hits the first free throw as he's coming in and playing some good relief minutes. Will Hatcher, who hasn't featured too much in this game, but they've got Enisey Krasnoyarsk in the penalty already. Well, he misses the second free throw. Puts it behind his back. Now he's got no options. He crosses over again. Leotic in and around. Foul. Drew the foul. And anytime Leotic can't beat your player speed for speed, he just got the moves. He draws the foul on Scott Bamford. Well, Leotic makes the first free throw. Both these teams in the penalty with 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. As he missed the second one. Bravo, offensive board, puts it back. They didn't box him out. Darko Planinic put a nasty elbow in the face of Bramo earlier, but that time just got a little soft on the box out. Bamford kicks it out. Stipčević down low to Planinic. Now he's going to try and respond against Gudemak. In and around. He draws the foul. And Planinic is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Polonara comes back into the game as well. And he misses 3 consecutive free throws. And he is struggling. This is unlike Darko Planinic, you know, usually a reliable player from the free throw line. And gets it finally to drop. Dish out, fast break, and Planinic just catches it and lays it up. They turn it over again. Hatcher with the steal. Rok Stipčević, another 3, transition, doesn't get it. And there's another foul on Gudemek as he fouls Planinic. There's a shot from Stipčević, and it's quite a tight call, that's for sure. But now Planinic is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Darko Planinic just starting to do a better job of running the break and getting up and down the court. Doing a really, really better job for his team. Makes them both. Darko Planinic now couldn't buy a free throw now. He's just stepping it up a little better. Now we're back to a 10-point lead at Dinamo Sassari. Polonara thought about the 3. Stipčević hasn't made the last 2. This time he gets it. The Rock has finally come back to the free-point line as he drains it. Second 3 of the night for Stipčević. Spins around, puts up the jump hook, doesn't get it. Polonara with a big rebound. Polonara thought about the 3, takes it in, kicks it out. Now Stipčević wants to go pick and roll. Gets it from Planinic, draws the foul. Foul's on Kangjin. And now he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And now he's going to go to the free throw line as Lyons goes to the bench. And Stipčević gets a second free throw. This is the second one, but Darko Planinic just does enough to tip it back in. When Bremer got it down one end, Darko Planinic just responds and gets it down the other. And it is now a 14-point lead to Dinamo Sassari. As they are just controlling the tempo here on their home court. Lyons puts up a deep three, and it's nothing but net. That's his 4th triple of the game, as he just keeps his team in it. And now Dinamo Sassari can get the last shot with 15 seconds left. In and out. Bamford kicks out Polonara. Last 3. In and out. He can't get it. And going into the last quarter, it is Dinamo Sassari who have an 11-point lead, 76-65. Enisey Krasnoyarsk just a little bit all over the place right now. They made a little bit of a comeback, but then they just capitulated in the space of 2 minutes. We're about to start the last quarter of both these two teams' campaigns here in the Basketball Champions League. Enisey Krasnoyarsk would like to finish on a good note, as would Dinamo Sassari. Boys from Russia, only 3 wins this year. Baseline, lays it up. The dish off to Ljotic again, and again he's using that baseline every time Hilliard just makes a penetration. Bamford give and go. Hatcher, deep 3. Oh, baby, from downtown. Will Hatcher puts it back up to a 12-point game. That is a tough, tough shot. And the home crowd, that just gets them a little excited. Well, Hilliard spins on Stipčević, uses the backboard and just kisses it off the glass. Anthony Hilliard's had a little bit of a tough night tonight, but he still kept it going. And now Stipčević gets a screen from Planinic, gets a handoff of Will Hatcher. Hatcher pulls up from 18. Well, the basket will count, but I think because the foul was off the ball, they're going to get the ball baseline now. Or no, the basket will not count, as the foul was drawn before the shot. Hatcher puts it between his legs, steps back from 18 feet again, in and out, and he is on fire at the moment. He cannot miss. Will Hatcher just drained it from all over the place. And now contact, takes it up, and he just puts it in. Tough move. Kangan just coming in, it's his first 2 points of the game. Another kick out, down low, Planinic doesn't get it. Anthony Hilliard strong to come with a rebound. And Bramo just gives a little shot to Planinic. Hilliard makes the contact. Kangan, loose ball, Bramo loses it. And Dinamo Sassari gonna get the ball back again. Scott Bamford fakes the pass. Hatcher, three, corner, good! Will Hatcher, he is on fire now. Made his last 4 shots. Bramo looking for the handoff for Hilliard. Kangan gets fouled in the lane by Scott Bamford. And keep it alive. They're going to get the ball baseline now. Pulls up, Lions, 5th three, doesn't get it. And Will Hatch now bring the ball up with under 7 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. It's Dinamo Sassari by 12. Deshaun Pierre, three, in and out, doesn't get it. And now Lions can break. They turn it over. Deshaun Pierre with a steal. Transition, Pollinara. Deshaun Pierre on the break. Dunks it right on the Lions. And what a dunk by the boy from Canada. Oh my Lord. You gotta love it. Look at this fast break. The steal by Pierre. Takes it all the way. Gives it up to Pollinara. Back to Deshaun Pierre, who just throws it down. And it's a timeout to Enisey Krasnoyarsk.
Your man is every time going, coming from which side? We have to work from. 51 is perfect in this way. What is important is, if they are far to the basket, stay close with your man. Touch his shirt, one hand, and his transition. And we can see the transition every hour this day.
Давай. Кто играет?
Не, желтый. Давай. Don't stop, Indy. Come on, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Well, they get the ball in, and now Hilliard's going to have to get something going. 3 in the corner, it's deep 3, it's good. It's drained, it's Bremer. All of a sudden just steps out on the perimeter. Cuts it back to an 11-point deficit. Bremer now goes to 12 points, it's 2 for 3 from the perimeter. Polonara thought about the 3, but didn't take it. Now that is a deep 3, but it's blocked. And there's a foul by Will Hatcher. It's a slight reaching foul. Puts up the shot. There's another foul in the shooting as Will Hatcher fouled Dowdell. And he's now going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Makes the first free throw. We're back now to a 10-point deficit. Makes the second free throw, and he's now into single digits. Well, he's played decently well tonight, Kenyon, but they're going to have to bring in Komisarov now. He only has 1 point in the game. Polonara looking for the handoff with Will Hatcher, who's got a hot hand at the moment. Hatcher pulls up from 18 feet again, and rarity as he misses it. But they can't come up with a loose ball. Spisu comes up with it, and now Bostic for 3, doesn't get it. And Polonara causing all sorts of problems on the rebound. Oh, it's a backcourt violation. Will Hatcher just behind the half court. Steps back in just a little too late. Yeah, it's a good call. Gets the handoff now. And an offensive foul on Bremer as he gives Hatcher just a hard knock. Well, it's a little bit unusual, but it was 2 players really just competing for the spot. Well, Hatcher takes it in, uses the backboard, doesn't get it. Dechampierre kicks out. Bostic 3, can't get it. And now Dowdell can take it on the break. Loses dribble, keeps it alive. Hilliard crosses over, spins. Off the backboard, doesn't get it. Bremer, offensive board, goes up, puts it up. No foul called. Well, now they do call it foul. You see, gets the offensive rebound. It's a big, big rebound. There's the first foul, but... And now he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. This game not over. It's a 9-point lead to Dinamo Sassari. And they're in the penalty. Well, Enisey are only 2 team fouls. Oh, Bremer missed the first free throw. You got to make free throws if you're fighting to get back in the game. Misses them both, but they get the offensive board. And a foul is called on Komisarov. Hatcher kicks it out. Pierre in the lane, doesn't get it. They just keep it alive. Anthony Hillard, transition, corner, three. Komisarov, well, we said he's only got 1 point, and that is a big three to hit in the corner as he cuts it down to a 6-point deficit. Dinamo Sassari have to call timeout. You can see Rok Stipčević getting ready to come back in.
What I want to see is Marco, Rok, Josh, Guy, and Darko. Okay? This offense, I want calm down. Okay? If there isn't, ball inside to Darko. D, you receive the ball, switch side, and we go in motion for attack on this pick and roll. And then we have to start playing defense because now it's easy for them. Don't worry about foul. Hey, don't worry about foul. We have to go.
Dinamo Sassari have to protect that lead now going into these last 2 minutes.
Fourth side, fourth. Again, twist, no problem. Aggressive play.
And they're probably wondering where's the lead come. Now you can see Enisey Krasnoyarsk is going to put the full court man-to-man pressure. Stipčević gives it up to Spisu. They're looking for Planinic. Pierre. Stipčević. There's a foul going to be called, and that's just silly play, but to be honest, it's actually a good foul because it's only the third team foul. But the thing is, they were down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. And that is why Darko Planinic is such a good player, because he's so physical, so strong, he causes so many problems. The thing what they've called an unsportsmanlike foul. Yes, you got to say to Enisey Krasnoyarsk, you are fighting to get back in this game. Why would you commit such a silly foul? Now you give them 2 shots and they're going to get the ball back. I mean, you've got to be smarter than that. You're fighting to get back in. You've made a good comeback. But you know what? That's why Darko Planinic is such a good player. He just causes so many problems. Now you can see his frustration. Puts it up, and it's a 4-point play now. It's back to a 10-point lead. And there's a blocking foul, and it's on Marco Spisu. So now they're going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. That's a tough play. He makes the first free throw. Anthony Hillard, he's had a relatively quiet game tonight. It's only 8 points so far. 2 for 8 from the field, but he has 8 rebounds. He's now 2 points and 2 rebounds away from a double-double. Actually, he's 2 assists away as well. If he gets 2 more assists, 2 more rebounds, and 1 more point, he's going to have a triple-double tonight. And we get the ball into Bostic. Dinamo Sassari now by 8 points. They break the press, they turn it over. Oh, it's careless. He had 4-on-1. He dribbled. Planinic lays it up. And Komisarov made a great job of getting the steal. He just killed his team all the way. Dowdell goes. Nobody stopped him. And it's another foul. Leotic just carelessly, see, he lost the ball, but he just bundles into him. Now, either he's trying to stop the clock, but there's 2.5 to go. Now, Enisey Krasnoyarsk are 1 foul away from getting into the penalty, so they've got to be careful. And this would be good for Dinamo Sassari, because then they could just slow the clock down. Pierre tries to jump hook, can't get it. And another foul. Leotic fouls this time, so now they're going to go to the free throw line. And it's so, oh, that's tough, because for me, there wasn't a lot in it, but you got to respect the officials' call. Well, this is the free throw, Pierre. 2:18 to go, and it's Enisey Krasnoyarsk by 8 points. Well, he missed them both. Dow brings the ball up. Anthony Hilliard gets a screen from Braymore. Kicks it out. Leotic in the lane, puts it up, and now he's fouled. And now Leotic is going to go to the free throw line. He can cut it back down to a 6-point deficit if he makes his 2 free throws. Again, that's what's been working for him all night tonight, just penetrating to the basket. He's got 22 points. He makes the first free throw. And he makes the second. Pierre looking for Planinic. Spisu. Pierre down the lane, puts it up, and 1 for Pierre. The foul on Komisarov. And what a way to finish it at the end of the shot clock. Great way to draw the contact, and it just dropped. And he makes it a 3-point play. It's back to a 9-point lead. 1.5 to go. Dowdell 3, gets it to drop, and we're back to a 6-point lead. 89-95. They come over for a double team now. Oh, Enisey Krasnoyarsk do not want to foul. You don't want to send him to the free throw line. And it's another foul. And Darko Planinic is going to go to the free throw line. Komisarov puts his hands up to say, what am I supposed to do? Well, there, it's a foul. He's got his arm around him. There's no doubt. And this is why Darko Planinic is simply just a smart, intelligent basketball player. His physical play really does throw off a lot of players. And, you know, when he sets screens, he ends up drawing so much contact. And when they're in the penalty, this was not what Enisey Krasnoyarsk wanted. And there you can see he looks on without any answers. Now a 7-point game. Makes them both. And Dinamo Sassari lead by 8. They got 1:10 to get back in this. Hilliard shakes and bakes, puts up a tough 3. Oh my Lord, tough 3 from Anthony Hilliard. And now it's a 5-point lead. They don't want to foul. Spisu brings it up. Pierre Bosic just slows it down. Now this is a big, big possession now. Kicks it out. Pierre. The tip, step back three. Top of the backboard, it's an out of bounds. Now with 35 seconds left, Enisey Krasnoyarsk are down by 5. This is a 2-possession game. Now what do they do? Now in my opinion, what they should do is go for a quick 3-pointer. Because here's the issue they've got. They go for a 3, they cut it down to a 2-point lead, which means if they're lucky, there'll be more than 24 seconds to go, which means that Dinamo Sassari won't be able to run the clock down. But they go for a 2. Either way, a 2 or a 3, you got to make sure there's more than 24 seconds left when Dinamo Sassari get it, because then they'll be forced to foul.
We have to stay. Communication, big man, and make box out. If they score, I call them out. Don't worry about that. Come on, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Now they get the ball in. Hit it, pulls up, big 3, doesn't get it. And now they come up with it. Now if he made that 3, it's a different ball game, but Marco Spisu is going to get 2 free throws with his team up by 5 with 25.8 to go. Yeah, these are big free throws. Makes it the first one. Puts it up to a 6-point game. And now Dowdell's going to try and get the ball up, get a quick score. Hit it, quick 3, doesn't get it. And there's a foul. It's on Stipcevic. Well, he makes the first free throw, but Enisey Krasnoyarsk really need to lose this season as a learning lesson. 3 wins, all they've had so far in the 14 games they played in the regular season of the Basketball Champions League, but you gotta look to bring some new people in, bring some new ideas to the club as well. They've got a talented little team. There's a lot they can achieve. As Rock Stipcevic is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And the same goes for Dinamo Sassari. There's a good team they've got there. They've just got to figure out a few things, try and progress as best they can in their domestic league this season, and come back next year and do as well as they can in the Basketball Champions League. Well, he makes it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fantastic season so far in the Basketball Champions League. These two teams competed well. The home fans applaud them. They'll be back next year. At the end of this game, it's Dinamo Sassari 101, Enisey Krasnoyarsk 94. It was a good game back and forth, but the boys from Sardinia dug deep, they held on, and they leave with the final victory. Well, Marco Spisu had a few influence in the game, as did Bostic. He left the game as the game's top scorer for Dinamo Sassari with 19. Ljutic was top scorer in the game with 24. He played very well. Anthony Hilliard and Bremo gave it quite a bit in their game. But it wasn't enough in the end. Bremo finished with 9 rebounds and 14 points. 1 rebound away from a double-double. Hilliard was 2 rebounds and 2 assists away from a triple-double. While Dechampierre just played so fanatically. It was good for his team, but they've got a lot to learn if they're going to progress in this tournament next season. They won't be going through, as UCAM Murcia will claim that 4th place spot, even though they came out with a loss tonight. Rok Stipčević gets the applause from his fans. And what you can see, Enisey Krasnoyarsk actually dominated the rebounds, but they had 17 turnovers, 32 fouls as opposed to Dinamo Sassari's 22. So that is just how it finishes. Ljutic top scorer in the game with 24 points. Bremo and Pierre had 7 and 9 rebounds apiece, while Anthony Hilliard, we talked about his 8 assists, but just wasn't enough in the end. I mean, they tried, but they just couldn't get over the finish line. They came back within 6, but then a few silly fouls got him in trouble. Well, Bremo finished with 14, and Bostic and Pierre 17 and 19. But Darko Planinic, what a game he had. He caused all sorts of problems for the Enisey Krasnoyarsk defense. Well, Enisey Krasnoyarsk, they'll have to focus on their domestic basketball as well. And they're not in an easy league. They're in a very tough Russian domestic league. But that is as it finished. Dinamo Sassari tied wins and losses with UCAM Murcia, 7-7. But it is the boys from Spain who will be going through. AS Monaco topped the group. They finally get defeated on the final day of the Basketball Champions League, followed by Pinar Kashiaka and UE Baskets. Oldenburg claim the 3rd place spot. Will be going through to the next round. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just show you some highlights from the game, but what a regular season it's been so far in the Basketball Champions League. It just gets better and better. But that is simply as it goes for these two teams. These two fans, love and life, although the team hasn't finished, and this is their moment. And that's what you gotta love. That's what the Basketball Champions League is all about. The fans are what make it the great atmosphere. The following, each week they come out with the support. And even though their team didn't win, they were there. All the tweets and the Facebook posts will be up. It was a tough night for him. It was a tough season, but a lot to learn and a lot to move forward with. They know what's going to be expected of them next season. They know what they're going to have to put up with, but they're going to definitely need to reorganize themselves, think about how they can get forward. For Dinamo Sassari, it was about the mid-season of the Basketball Champions League. They finished with 3 wins now in a row, but they really just need to figure themselves out moving forward. Well, the good perimeter shooting from Dinamo Sassari really just caused all sorts of problems. They would just line it up from three-point land. Will Hatcher just had an unbelievable night. And Anthony Hilliard, there you can see, keeping his dribble life spinning around, but what a good way to finish her in around the basket. What a passage of play he had in the third quarter. Will Hatcher just lined it up with his perimeter shooting. A really tough game. He was just simply unstoppable. That's as it stands. Thank you for joining us in the regular season. We will see you for the next round. It is good night from the Basketball Champions League.